This video was filmed in February 2023 and I am uploading it late. It was a 4-day trip. We squeezed in everything. I'm pretty certain you can visit all the places we went to as well, even if you go now. But yeah, I hope you enjoy my Rome vlog.
I'm now going to be using the new perfume that Oma got me. Every time I go on holiday, I always have to buy a new scent. I have to get a new one because that is the scent I'll be wearing on the holiday and that is the scent I will be associating those memories with. We're gonna make our way to the Colosseum. We are supposed to arrive 15 minutes early. The place that we're staying at is literally a 10-minute walk from the Colosseum. We've been up since 1 a.m. and it's now 1:30 p.m. So I'll see how Oma's feeling because unfortunately Oma is sick, but he is soldiering on. To get to the Colosseum, we have to go all the way around the building and there is a queue system. It did say on the ticket that it would take 30 minutes for us to enter the Colosseum. We thought that by going in off-peak season, we picked the best time, but I guess this is just one of those places that is crowded all year round. We've got an identifiable sticker. We have made it inside the Colosseum. We are now making our way into the arena. The arena is basically the lower ground portion that only a few people have access to, hence why we have the orange sticker. We're sat in the arena and the ruins are really well preserved. Now that we've seen the arena, we are on our way to level 2, so we need to go up those stairs.
Level 2 was extremely crowded. It was filled with a bunch of ancient Roman artifacts. There was graffiti etched into the wall. There were a lot of seeds and bones on display. Fun fact, they used to eat dates and stuffed mice, and that was actually a popular snack at the sporting event. So the premium seats were just above stage level, and that's where all the diplomats would sit, and it also surrounded the Emperor's box, which had the clearest view of the entire fight. The further up you went is where the least expensive the seats got. I think at this point I was actually overstimulated.
Just finished touring the second floor, learnt about how the spaces were utilised. An announcement has gone off that the Colosseum is about to close. Thankfully we were able to actually see everything in the allocated time slot. Is day 2. We're actually going to go to Palatine Hill and also Roman Forum. We wanted to go early morning so we could avoid like the rush hour, the tourists, and probably get some really nice pictures, but I'm not too fussed if there are tourists because it's not that deep. First stop, Palatine Hill. Palatine Hill is also known as the nucleus of Rome because that is where Rome was originally founded. It's going to be fun to climb some hills today.
Lies in a valley surrounded by the Palatine.
Palatine Hill is actually behind us and the Roman forums are that way. It's a good thing it's within the same vicinity because it means we can actually go visit both and not feel restricted on time. We are currently near Palatine Hill. There's literally orange trees in front of me. I feel like I'm back in Spain. How are you feeling, Oma?
Shit.
Fair enough. We are back at the hotel and I've already gotten changed. I've put on a white oversized shirt dress and a red scarf with some white dangly earrings. The plan is we're going to go to a restaurant called That's Amore, which is situated near Trevi Fountain. Gonna go to Trevi Fountain and try get some cool like nighttime pictures.
So ideally, if you are going to go for pictures, it's recommended to go first thing in the morning, which we did not actually have time to do. We managed to make it work though. The crowds were crowding, I'm not going to lie, but we did enjoy ourselves. We even threw a little coin into the fountain.
1, 2, 3, go on.
And we got some really cute photos or whatever. It was hectic, it was very crowded, but we made do. And to be fair with you, at night I think it actually looks even more stunning because it's the way the lighting just illuminates off the water. Next stop was That's Amore. We actually struggled to find any kind of halal restaurant in Rome except for kebab shops. We decided to just get some vegetarian things. I'm not too fast. Omar's very big on his protein intake, but me personally, for my little birthday meal, I just want something authentic. And Omar, bless his little soul, he couldn't even taste anything because he was sick. For starters, I think we got some fried scampi or something. It was okay, it was nice, but my favorites were definitely the mains. So we ended up getting a pizza and a pasta to share. I picked both, obviously, because it was my birthday meal. I got the black truffle pasta because I freaking love mushrooms and I absolutely love truffle. And then the aubergine pizza, which was shaped like a heart. How freaking cute is that? They both tasted so good. This was definitely the most memorable meal and I would recommend it to anyone. Even if you strictly eat halal, just get something vegetarian. You're not going to regret it. Being vegetarian for a day is not going to kill you. We then ordered dessert. We wanted to try tiramisu. How can you come to Italy and not get tiramisu? I don't even like coffee like that, but I love this.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
It had That's Amore written on it in icing with a heart, and they even stuck a candle in there and they wished me happy birthday. Quickly jumped into H&M to grab an emergency outfit. There was a red shirt and a red dress. I went for the red dress. It was literally all last minute because I didn't pack anything to match with Omar for Vatican City the next day.
Hello you guys, it is day 3. Today we're going to be going to the Vatican City, and this is a little country. It's actually the smallest country in the world and it's located within Rome. It's also where the Pope resides and it has a population of only 25 people. We're going to first visit the Vatican museums and then we're going to go to Sistine Chapel. I'm not allowed to record in there. And then finally we are going to St. George's Basilica. We bought the skip the line tickets in advance, so hopefully we can skip all the queues and see everything within the 3 hours.
I don't know what my brain was expecting when I found out we're going to the smallest country in the entire world and it was located in a city. I did not expect to see such high-rise walls. As you can see, it's completely enclosed and you have to pass through security to enter. Once we entered the country, we got our tickets for the Vatican Museum. I think we also got an audio guide because it came as part of the skip the line ticket package. Even the ticket is pretty cool. I think I kept mine as a souvenir. All I know is we had to be up super early in the morning because we were going to spend the entire day in another country. As usual, it was time for us to get food, so that's what we did first. I think I was more excited by the Monzo notification that said welcome to Vatican City once we tapped our card than I was to eat the actual food there.
I think the first stop is going to be the Vatican Museum, and then at the end of the Vatican Museum is the Sistine Chapel. But in the Sistine Chapel we're not allowed to record, so if I get any footage I get it, if I don't, I don't. The museum's going to be filled with a lot of wonderful pieces from Michelangelo, and they even say if you spent a minute just looking at every single one of his artworks, it will take you 4 years to see everything. So if that doesn't show you how extensive everything is, I don't know what will. So Emma's got the audio guide and he's also got the map. So we're going to be using the map and the audio guide together to navigate through Vatican City.
It turns out the Roman emperors are fascinated by ancient Egyptian culture, so they brought back artifacts to Rome as spoils of the war, but also for their artistic beauty. Interestingly, the Vatican museums have their own diagnostic laboratory. For a lot of the mummies that haven't been opened, they've been able to create 3D images of the contents inside with a non-invasive way as opposed to just opening it up. So they've used CT scans, gas chromatography, mass spectrometry. I just think it's so fascinating. They have their own damn laboratory. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not a fan of history, which is ironic because my husband's literally a history teacher, but on holiday you gotta get your historian on. The next section we visited was the Greek and Roman antiquities, so we saw the gallery of statues, Greek cross gallery, the Sala Rotunda, which was basically a room shaped like a small pantheon with mosaics on the floor and statues along the wall, a lot of Greek sculptures and Roman copies of mosaics from the 1st to 3rd century, collection of imperial Roman sculptures, many ancient statues of animals. Honestly, my brain hurts thinking about it. There was a lot of information to take taken. The highlight for me was definitely the ceiling art. Honestly, if you are planning to visit the Vatican museums, I would say at least dedicate 3 to 4 hours to see everything comfortably. Even then, I don't think that's enough because you're there in the moment, but are you actually taking it in? It is information overload. It can be overstimulating. I know it was for me. I got really tired. We did have our audio guide, which was helpful. However, I would say if you're like me and you get overstimulated quite quickly, maybe a guided tour would be better. That being said, we did have more freedom by not going for that option, so we could spend longer on sections we wanted to spend longer on, actually stop and take pictures of things, go through areas quicker if we weren't really feeling them that much, and just take things at our own pace.
I'm feeling so burnt out and so overstimulated. There are so many beautiful pieces of ceiling artwork, but there's also so much damn pottery. But because the pottery is so intricate, it's hard to take it in because it's so extensive and there's just so many different artifacts. You definitely can try seeing it in a day, but whether or not you take the information in a day is another story. So yeah, we will try our best to get through it. I'm gonna try to pop a pill or something, get my attention span spiking up. I think I just need a bit of water really. But yeah, so far so good. We just visited the tapestry gallery and it was stunning. The tapestry was really old, so they were trying to preserve it, so flash photography is not allowed. So we have entered the last room before we enter the Sistine Chapel. This one's basically filled with contemporary art. The precious fabrics given to the Pope. Decided to put my glasses on so I can see everything in HD.
I think we need to get the iconic.
Why would it be haram?
How would it be haram?
Because that's meant to be gone.
Yeah, but we don't believe that.
What is that? You come next money?
Finally finished visiting Vatican Museum and Sistine Chapel. We're now just going to take a little break outside because it was quite a lot to take in. It was very overwhelming. Next up's going to be St. Peter's Basilica, which is the largest church in the entire world. So do the stirry stir, it's like mandatory. So you guys, we're absolutely exhausted, but we're making our way to St. Peter's Basilica. The line's long, but it is moving pretty quickly. I think we'll be fine. It's day 4 of Rome. It's our final day today. We're going to basically just be ticking off all the things that we were unable to do on day 2 because Omar's been really sick. So we've got the Pantheon, a few piazzas that are nearby, Spanish Steps, and that's literally it. We're keeping it quite light. We're going to be back at the hotel at 5 to collect our luggage and then make our way back to the airport. Flight's at 8:15, so it gives us 2 hours at the airport just to like chill and relax and not feel rushed. We are currently at the bus stop. It's free to go inside the Pantheon. I think it's one of the largest unsupported structures in the world. bit of a queue. The pillars that are in front of it holding it up were transported in one piece from Egypt. Also, there's like a hole at the top of the pantheon, also known as the oculus, where rainfall actually falls through. And since the building has no windows, the only form of light that gets in is through the hole on top. It actually used to be used as an indicator of time, as the sun would move across different points. Where are you going? There's no animals inside.
Very bad job.
At this point, we fully indulged at a restaurant that was right opposite the Pantheon, and we got a beautiful pizza that had courgettes and mushrooms. It was lovely. We also got gelato. I think we got pistachio and coffee. I like pistachio, Oma likes coffee. And then we ended the food adventure by going to Pompeii, which is very much known for their flavoured tiramisu. It's quite popular on TikTok. Got the strawberry one, really good. 10 out of 10, would recommend. Then grabbed some cute souvenirs and stumbled across a church on our way to our first piazza.
So I've just come out of Church of St. Louis of the French, and now I am here at Piazza Navona. There is an Egyptian obelisk, I think Oma calls it. Now we are making our way to Campo di Fiore, which is a flower market. We are on the Spanish Steps right now. The Spanish Steps are behind us. There's another Egyptian obelisk behind us, so we're gonna go visit it.
Yeah, you go.
At the top of the Spanish Steps right now, and we're now going to end the vlog here.
I'm uploading a year late, but I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want to see more, then subscribe. Bye!